put it simply, your U.S. government at its capital cities like Hartford, Connecticut run affairs like this. They keep a large, old building like this unoccupied. Then they board up some of the windows, but leave a space for someone to enter by smashing open a window or a door. Then the military establishment waits for a homeless person to enter the premises. The whole area around the building is placed under military surveillance, and there are probably cameras all inside the building. Then later on, the military, disguised as a gang, will attack that homeless person while inside that building. They may spend some time chasing the target around, terrifying him or her. And then later, after subduing that homeless person, they kill them in terrible ways in front of an audience of military establishment cult members who have probably been let into one of the larger rooms in the facility, for example, the gym. This is an old YMCA building that's been unoccupied since 2006. The YMCA is basically low-income housing where you have a room but share the bathrooms with other people on your floor. The Ys had gyms, swimming pools, fitness centers, and organized groups or lessons that people could take part in. This building is located next to a large park in Hartford, Connecticut. When I was there, I observed a great deal of homeless people in the area as they gravitate to a public place like a park where they could sit down or lie in the grass. Homeless people will take notice of abandoned buildings in the area, and from the park they could definitely see this huge, empty apartment building with several boards across its windows. And just walking past, it's easy to notice this large glass door that's been completely smashed open. So I'm sure they go inside and see all the old apartment rooms. I don't know for sure, but I guess there are still some beds or furniture in the premises. They might return with drugs or alcohol, and then sometime later when they are intoxicated or sleeping, they will be attacked. If you listen carefully, you could hear when they turn on the machine about 40 seconds into the video as noted. The generator sound appears to be coming from downstairs, and you could hear it through this metal grate. The date was May 23rd, 2015, and it was very warm out. And I don't know why they would need to turn on a furnace or have a generator turned on, other than the fact that it's actually an electromagnetic energy oscillator that is used in mind control at these locations. Like a generator or something turned on down there. The whole time I was there, undercover military personnel walked past, attempting to trigger me into entering this building by giving subliminal commands while pretending to be on cell phones, for example. I'm now walking down Ann Uccello Street, and there's also a nearby side street called Hicks Street, and this is not to be confused with the street that's in front of the Y called Jewel Street. This is a little alley that divides the YMCA building from the fire department, which is located right next door, that I will mention later. Yet first I noticed this bullet hole, and from what I could see, it appears to have been shot inside the building out. So continuing around the perimeter will lead you to the fire headquarters, Engine Company 4. They have a banner that states that they were the busiest heavy rescue station in the country until 2008, or about the same time when the YMCA next door closed. And then they had to focus their attention elsewhere. When I passed, I saw some firefighters in the area, and they glared at me, looking both angry and ashamed. But like I said before, these guys are less paid firefighters and more military guys who are cross-trained. But their primary objective is to secure this old YMCA building for military operations concerning attacking homeless people, for example. Get lost.
Get lost?
Get lost, yeah.
That's the nature of it. You used to get lost.
You also notice this large smokestack that was probably connected to a coal furnace. I'm guessing this also could be used to cremate bodies with, which is another reason this building was chosen and then kept abandoned since 2006, as the sign says. I also noticed this parking lot, which has been kept maintained apparently by a landscape company. Someone has picked up the garbage, spread wood chips, and made the parking lot look nice. This is for your important military and state capitol government officials when they need to drive over, park there, and then enter the abandoned YMCA to take part in human sacrifice rituals as the Vatican CIA power structure demands. By watching my videos, you should all know at this point every politician, military executive, and government agency are products of the MK Ultra program. The CIA will not let anyone rise to power within the establishment and allow them to act as leaders and go before news cameras and large masses of people unless the military was sure that these people were highly programmed and controlled and basically scared into keeping their mouths shut about everything that is happening behind the scenes. And these satanic human sacrifice rituals are a major way they keep all their gang members silent about all government crimes. So happy Memorial Day, as your establishment throws self-gratifying parades, supposedly in the memory of the troops. They actually torture and murder homeless vets in abandoned buildings at the state capitol while your federal government gathers for the show. And then they will all herd together and criticize people like me for not supporting the military. I think one day you will wake up and realize that people like me support the veterans more than the federal government or the Pentagon does. Because for one, I am against hacking up homeless veterans in abandoned YMCA buildings. Happy Memorial Day.